Hi, I'm Chuck Colson with this week's 2-Minute Warning. You know, you can call belief in God a lot of things, and Eric Wiener in a recent New York Times article did just that. Wiener is a self-described atheist who's dabbled in different religions. He describes how many people are put off by organized religion. It's just too political, it's no fun, it just doesn't work for me. But for himself, Wiener tells us, he gave up on religion in the end because he claims he's a product of the Enlightenment. He rejects superstition. He is, he says, a rationalist. But calling belief in God irrational is the height of irrationality. In fact, I say Christianity of all religions, of all worldviews, is the only rational one. Now, I've talked about this before in the 2-Minute Warning, but I'm happy Mr. Wiener has given me an opportunity to do so again. Truth is that which conforms to reality. So it would be very rational indeed to adopt a worldview that conforms to reality. Conversely, it would be highly irrational to hold on to one that does not. But how do we determine which worldview best conforms to reality? Well, you'll see behind me a chart with 4 questions at the top, and down the side the various worldviews listed and how they answer the questions. These are the 4 great questions that philosophers have asked since the beginning of time. Where did we come from? Why is there sin and suffering? Is there a solution, a way out? And what's our purpose in life? Now, when you look at the Christian response, it is that we were created by God in His image with innate dignity, that sin entered the world because we were given a free will and we made wrong moral choices. So we're responsible. But there's a way out because God took on flesh and died on a cross to pay for our sins so we can be redeemed. And we have a purpose in life, which is to serve God, love Him, and our neighbors as ourselves. No wonder Western civilization, with its roots in the Christian worldview, has been the most humane and successful civilization in history. Look at any of the other worldviews. I've done a summary chart, which you can get at colsoncenter.org. It shows that the way the other worldviews answers those questions leads to irrational conclusions. For example, the secular naturalist worldview says that man evolved by random chance. This, of course, robs man of any purpose. Eat, breed, and die is hardly a rallying cry for pursuing justice and virtue. Of course, if we're merely the product of chance, we lose all sense of personal responsibility and accountability. We're victims of society and the cosmos. I've seen how destructive this attitude has been for men and women behind bars. Or take the Islamic worldview. No concept of grace. So the whole idea of forgiveness by God is alien. Or take the Hindu and Buddhist worldviews. The only solution for your woes is to cease existing, eternal nothingness, So folks, don't let anybody tell you Christianity is irrational. Just take a deep breath and calmly, lovingly show them how Christianity is, in fact, the only rational worldview, the only one that conforms to reality. It is therefore irrational to reject it. Please come to colsoncenter.org often. We've got all kinds of great resources, including my book, The Faith, to prepare you to live out and defend your Christian worldview in the most rational way imaginable. That's this week's 2-Minute Warning. I'm Chuck Colson.